Hello, my name is Renee Jones and I'm going to be your instructor for this Blackboard course. This is the course tour video, which is going to kind of explain the class and how to navigate through the class and what is going to be expected of you during this semester. So when you first log on to Blackboard, this is the page that you're going to see, and you are going to come straight in to this area, and this is your course tour video, and obviously you found that because you're watching it right now. So this course was actually your HIT course, your practicum, and in a normal summer where we're not in the COVID environment, you would actually be out in different clinics and different hospitals, and you would be working a job. So this course is kind of what we created as an online version. So it's kind of created to where you are going to be working, but you were hired by a temp agency and you're going to fill in at different clinics and hospitals. Every day you're going to be working in a different department, and you're going to just kind of experience what it would be like to work in every department in the revenue cycle that we talked about during our reimbursement course. So right here, your course tour video, as we go down, this is just a little bit of a word about technology. If you have been in any of these courses before online through Blackboard or Cengage or any of that, you know that sometimes I call them ghosts in the machine. They're ghosts in the machine. And so as you're trying to turn in your assignment and it's on a right when it's due, and of course your internet's going to go out or your browser won't open or those kind of things. So I always tell you to have a backup plan. I once had a student who did her final exam sitting at McDonald's because McDonald's had free Wi-Fi. So she went there. Obviously, we can't go inside McDonald's right now, but the library in Monticello, on the Monticello campus, is still open, and they have computers there. And in McGee, there's a lab that you can use there. So have a backup plan when things are due, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So as you scroll down, there's a little link here that will take you to my grades, and when you click it, it takes you through all of your assignments, and it tells you what's upcoming, or it gives you your grades over here. Your total grade for this course is this weighted total up here, and it describes my grading criteria, which is in my syllabus, and that is what your grade is going to be overall. There is also a link over here that takes you to the exact same spot. So you can actually get there through the home page right when you come into the course, or you can get there through the button on the side. Now, in this class, I have added something a little bit different. This is the course question corner, and this is going to be graded, and it's where you're going to ask questions about the course or questions about the assignments. I find myself answering the same question like 10 different times, and so this is something that I created where you can click on it, and then you can actually create a thread that will allow you to talk to each other, discuss things with each other. There is right over here. This is actually where you would go for that. And you would click on this, and then you would just click on your thread that would give you what you wanted. Also, we have the Course Cafe, which is new this time as well, and when you click on it, you'll be able to go in there and you will be able to create a thread, and you will just be able to click on what I've already put in there, and you can reply to me or message back. The Course Cafe is really just a place, you know what, if we were face to face and we were in a face to face class, the first couple minutes of class, you come in and you talk to each other and you ask how your weekend was. This is not graded. It's just kind of casual social exchanges so that we don't feel so isolated. It's a place where we can just talk about things. And once again, it's not graded. So that was our homepage. Then begin here. These are the things that you'll only really do once this semester. And obviously at the top of my page, I always say when you're doing this to make sure that your pop-up blocker is turned off, because we will have things that go to a third-party publisher. And if your pop-up blocker is not turned off, then you will not be able to see that content. If you use Safari or if you use Internet Explorer, which I don't recommend, Edge will not work at all. So Safari, Google Chrome, Firefox I think actually gives the best results most of the time. Although I'm going to have to say I'm a Chrome girl, so that's what I use most of the time. But if you don't know how to turn up your blocker off on whichever internet browser you're using, Google it, and it should give you step-by-step instructions on how to do that. Then we have the course syllabus here, and this just has all the information about the different procedures, the different policies that we have. It also tells you in this class, we're not going to have a book per se. We're just going to use the Cengage Unlimited card. And if you purchased your card back in the fall of 2019, it should still be activated for you because you bought a yearly subscription. So you should still be able to use the same access code that you originally purchased in the fall. In this course, you will also use your coding books because there will be some coding. So your HIT picks, your ICD-10, your CPT books, those you will all need to use as well in this course. Down at the very back, it kind of gives you your tentative schedule, and I'll talk about this just a little bit more, your calendar events, and then of course it has when our final exam is going to be. So you can look at that here. You can also print off a copy if you would like to have a copy, a paper copy. So you can do that up here. After you've read the syllabus, you'll go into the syllabus agreement. And this is, you'll just answer questions. I've got a copy of the syllabus. I've read over the different policies. I know how to contact my instructor, and I know when the final is going to be. Then you'll need to save and submit and hit OK. After you have done that, you'll need to come over here and hit OK again. And then this will pop up and you will need to hit OK one more time in order to get that to go through again, because if you stop on that OK and you don't do it the second time, it will be in process and I won't actually be able to see it. So after you've done your syllabus agreement, this is your Remind Me assignment, and if you want, you'll need your Remind Me app on your phone, and it looks like a little cloud. You can click on that, and if you just want to sign in on your computer, you can click this link here, or if you want to text, it gives you the code that you'll need to text and where you need to text that. But you can just click on it on a computer. It'll take you to the Remind Me app. It will take you to the Remind Me app, your full name and your phone number or email address, and then just sign up for the HIT Practicum. You will also see, so that's your begin here, and those are the 4 different things that are in there. Then your weekly assignments are here. There are going to be some, because this is the practicum, I've actually connected to quite a few different books and quite a few different assignments. So keep in mind that if the assignments if they're not in Blackboard, then I don't see them and they don't get graded. You've just done some extra work and they're not for points. So keep in mind that you need to go through Blackboard to get to your assignments. Then this is an up-close personal of our schedule of tasks and the dates that they are going to be due. Each one of these, as you go through here, you can kind of see where you'll be working in your temp job that day. So we have 17 days, and keep in mind that in a summer course, you have 17 days, 16 days. In a fall or spring course, you have 16 weeks. So in a summer course, each day is what you would be doing during a week of the fall or the spring semester. Because this is so compact, there will not be any makeup work. So when the due date has passed, if you have not turned in your assignments, then you will not get a grade for that. So keep these due dates in mind. If you are working in an actual job, when your employer wants something done, they want it done that day, or they want it done when they asked you to do it. So I would recommend kind of going through these because some of them are not just quick and easy. You'll be writing letters, you might be writing policies, things that you need to investigate or research before you actually write them. You will also see that I've added a self-assessment and reflection journal. So at the end of each week, I want you to give me your thoughts and your ideas about the jobs that you did that week and what you would look for as a career, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. The journals, I only see the journals. No one else sees the journals. So keep it clean and keep it specific to the course and the class. Now, the resume cover letter is going to be day 1. Your reception job is going to be day 2, which is going to be kind of interesting because you have audio files and you're going to need to click on those, and then there will be voicemails that you'll need today. It also has just these little notes that today you're going to be working with the receptionist, Miss Answer to Phone, to complete some of the daily tasks of the reception area. So you might have to take voicemails, and there's a message pad template that you'll fill out when you do this. After you have done that, you'll browse your computer and you'll upload it to the computer from wherever you saved it. So go ahead and kind of look around and see the different things and when they are going to be due. And you'll see as you scroll down here that you will see all of the assignments, and you will see what you'll need to look for. Some of them are a little bit easier, some of them are a little bit harder. You'll be in patient access, which is registration, 1 day, actually 2 days. You'll do data entry. The coding, you're going to need to have your coding books for this, your billing, your transcription, which is something that we have not kind of gone into yet. But when you're having these, I would recommend that you have earphones, just because you'll need to be listening to them quite closely. You might also want to use it when you're doing your reception job, just because it cuts out the outside noise and you're able to concentrate on your assignment just a little bit better. And also, some computers aren't very loud. They don't have a very loud speaker system. So instead of leaning super close to your computer, if you got earbuds, it would just be a little bit easier. You'll be working as the administrative assistant to the CEO for 1 day. Human resources and payroll, where you're actually going to have to calculate taxes and insurance and things like that. And the information technology, you'll be creating a policy and you'll have to research that. So all of these things on these days 1, 2, and 3, they have a due date. And so your first due date is going to be May the 31st. Second due date is June the 7th, June the 14th, June the 21st. And on this one, on these two, we don't get a full week because the class ends on the 24th is when we'll take our final exam. So this will be due that Tuesday before we do that. So over here, you have your homepage where you log in, your begin here, your weekly assignments, the course cafe, the course question corner, where you can look at your grades, message me, if you have any questions. And you can use the Remind Me app as well, or email. So I look forward to this semester. Thank you.